Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Kinga and I'm making YouTube videos to document for myself and some of my friends how I reinvent myself and my whole life after divorce. And I could probably just sit up on the couch behind me, but to be honest with you, I really got into the mood of recording this video right now and it feels really comfortable to be here. So in this video, I want to talk about one particular relationship, one that I find is the most important, the one with ourselves. And why is that important? Well, to be honest with you, I think it's true for most of us that after any kind of ending, relationship or divorce, we want to numb our pain, or we just want to fill that void. But somehow some of us may find ourselves on one of these stupid apps, looking for a new connection, because we may not want to just take the time and focus on ourselves, which would be the best thing to do for a while. And I'm normally good at that, I'm normally good at taking a break. But even after taking a break and finding myself and getting very confident about myself and what I want and who I am, every time I get into a new relationship, I can kind of get lost in it in a way where something can happen that will throw me off of my balance, and I can feel really vulnerable and hurt and maybe sometimes even used, or I can just get into some messy situations, like emotionally messy. And so I was trying to give it some more thoughts. What is going on there? Why does it happen? How to avoid that? How to fix that? And I heard a quote from Abraham that I'm going to quote you later in the video, which also helped me realize that, hey, this is the most important relationship, the one I have to sort out or find first, and the most important one that I have to focus on and build, the one with myself. And this is also what they call get into alignment with your true self, with your higher self. So in this video, I'm going to talk about this. Hopefully it's going to give you some useful information as well. And if it does, please don't forget to like this video, and maybe you could also subscribe to my channel and click on the bell sign so we could definitely keep in touch. So after ending a relationship, we find ourselves on online dating sites. Most of us automatically want to jump back into a partnership, mostly to numb our pain from the heartbreak, or to just feel that void and heal our heart, just to simply, not having to feel that we are alone again. Or some of us are maybe looking for something to keep their mind busy, so not having to focus on ourselves, but we all know that it's not the best solution, right? The best would be probably to take some time off, take some time for ourselves to get back into balance, or to fall in love with ourselves so another person can come and fall in love with us too. This is exactly the key, I think, is to re-establish ourselves after every failed or ended relationship, because a part of us has been lost, taken away, or given away in the process. And we need to find that, we need to heal, we need to find our connection to ourselves. And I always felt that whenever I got to spend some time with myself as a single woman, eventually I managed to find my way back to myself, prioritizing myself, my needs, doing things for myself, working out more, getting more things done. And after a short while, I felt this unshakable balance, this confidence in myself. But as soon as I got involved with someone again, and I opened my heart to this new person and new possibilities, I just find myself feeling vulnerable and sensitive and looking for approval from outside, looking for signs of being wanted, desired, heard, seen by that other person, like if their approval was more important, or it mattered more than mine. And I also found that my focus kind of shifted from myself to that other person, kind of forgetting about myself, or how Abraham Hicks put it perfectly into words, having that other person as the object of my attention, and through that get into alignment. And you know, that is what most of the falling in love process is about. It's basically being in alignment with your higher self. You know, looking at that other person and the whole world through the eyes of your higher self, your inner being. And that is why everything looks and feels perfect. And you feel like you are being in a totally different universe, you know, separate from the physical reality around you. Negative things do not affect you the same way as before. And you just look at everything through this glittery, magical filter. So basically what it is that you're using another person to find your center, to align with your true self, and you are making that person as the object of your attention, and through that you find true alignment to yourself. Now, is there anything wrong with that, you may ask? Hell yeah, because it makes you and your position depend on that person. So if he or she does or says something that you may not like, it will instantly throw you off of your balance, you know? It will get you out of alignment. And it's all because your alignment was depending on this person in the first place anyway. And trust me, everyone will say or do something eventually that will not please you. And everyone has flaws, a dark side, some craziness, some baggage. And as soon as that gets revealed, you're all messed up, because your whole vibrational position to yourself was depending on how this person was behaving or treating you. I have experienced this a million times, and it finally made me realize that now this is something that I have to do something about, because this is the thing that makes me feel vulnerable, makes me want to run at times, and makes me even feel, you know, depressed at certain occasions. I mean, what if I found my alignment without having to drag anyone else into the picture? What if I could get centered in a way that was unshakable and undestroyable and just stable on the long run? Now that would be pretty powerful. And that would not only contribute to my emotional stability and the kind of vibe and energy I could emit, but I think it would also influence the kind of people and experiences that I would attract to my life and into my reality. Listen to this quote from Abraham Hicks. My most important relationship is with my source. There is no relationship of greater importance to achieve than the relationship between you in your physical body, right here and now, and the soul, source, God from which you have come. If you tend to that relationship first and foremost, you will then and only then have the stable footing to proceed into other relationships. Your relationship with your own body, your relationship with money, your relationship with your parents, children, grandchildren, the people you work with, your government, your word, will all fall swiftly and easily into alignment once you tend to this fundamental, primary relationship first. Okay, then your next question is probably, how do I do that? Now this is something I'm also working on right now, so don't take me here as the expert. But from what I understand, is you have to work on establishing this connection to your higher self, your inner being or source energy or whatever you want to call it. And for me, the best way to feel that kind of connection is through meditation and walking in nature, which is also a form of meditation, I believe. The key to meditation is silencing our irrelevant thoughts. You're not going to be able to completely silence your mind, as a lot of people would suggest, but if you can just make sure that you are not focusing on other thoughts than the one that is going to serve you here, then that's a good enough start. You know, I think you have to find your center, get into a relaxed state of mind by maybe just focusing on the sound of your breath or the silence around you. And your thoughts will keep invading that space, but just acknowledge them and find the way back to your center. You know, find thoughts that make you feel happy, content, grateful, appreciative. And just have the intention of wanting to connect to your true self, your consciousness. And your emotions will serve as a guide here. They will be the compass. Because the closer you are to alignment, the better you feel. And the farther you are, the more negative emotions you're going to have and the more restless you're going to feel. And I also like to kind of visualize the alignment by imagining a pole or a line in front of me in the middle, you know, just seeing it and seeing myself or feeling myself and my body moving into complete alignment with it in a way that it kind of gets, you know, hidden behind me, because where this pole or where this line is exactly where I stand. It's just a very interesting visual technique that kind of works for me. You could also give it a try. I also like to go outside, regardless of the weather. Just look up to the sky and try to imagine that my higher self, which is the same energy as God or higher consciousness, is looking down on me, caring about me, loving me, watching over me, guiding me, wanting the best for me, protecting me. This also helps me fight that feeling of standing alone in this world. Because sometimes I feel that I don't matter, I'm not loved, and you know, this can be the remedy for that. So I'm trying to fill all these or all those empty spaces and a void within me with this attention and love imagined, you know, coming down from source energy. And basically any activity that makes you feel good, happy and content will help you get into this state of alignment. So just make sure that you incorporate enough of these activities into your daily lives. And also meditation will help you stay and become more conscious, less reactive and a bit more centered. And you know, just thoughts or any kind of thoughts and activities, you know, that you could just incorporate into your days that can make you feel good will all help you move closer to that ideal state of being, which we call alignment. And I believe that once we can nurture the most important relationship, which is the one with ourselves, establish that true and hopefully stable connection to our true self, our whole world is going to change. Well, the key obviously is to be able to maintain that connection even when we step into a new relationship. Now, this is the part where I normally struggle. So the goal is probably not to get so lost in a romantic relationship or another person that we would give this connection up. So the ideal state would be to keep that consciousness, that clear head, yet, you know, let ourselves fall in love, of course. And I think if we can do that, our relationships, not just the romantic ones, but any kind of relationship, will all evolve, and they will evolve into something more fulfilling. And even if they don't, because we may get involved with someone not suitable for us or someone not appreciating us, it will not affect our mood. It will not affect our self-confidence and self-esteem, and I think this is key. I know it all sounds super easy, right? It's actually pretty hard. It's really hard to do. But hey, I mean, once we know what our goal is, maybe we can get one step closer to achieving it. Now let me know how it's going for you. I would love to hear from you. You can write it in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to stay in touch, click on the subscribe button and the bell sign so you also get notified every time I publish a new video. And I do hope to keep and stay in touch with you. Take care. Bye. If you want a more intimate content and daily communication, please go and join my Facebook group called Kinga, Kremer and Friends.